They probably are that starstruck when they see you that they just really want to get a picture.
Yeah. It's only happened the once.
You look like you were shimmying there.
Did I mention I danced? But you're rushing because you're late, right?
For some reason, waiters do the same.
They always
They
ask you.
ask you.
Yeah, when you're
Just
after
as you've
eating.
taken food into your mouth and you go, no, I'm fine.
That happens all the time. But I think they probably have a joke between themselves. I went to put it on the bed the other day. I was thinking I was doing a good thing, and she was like, no, you can't put them on yet. We need to like wipe the skateboards and hoover the carpets and dust the curtains before we put the new bedding on.
Well, I've just been in that position a few times, so
Oh.
never you mind what positions I've
Were
been
you
in.
the larger person or were you the skinny?
There's something weird about Nathan's big toe.
Oh,
And
he's
it
got a
turns
massive
in.
big toe. His
One
nickname
foot.
is Big Toe, though. That's
Yeah,
his nickname.
like it's like a festival for farmers.
Well, that's exactly what it is, Karen. You should do their adverts.
I don't think it's going to be glamorous.
No,
I
it's
think
like-
big farty arses, big load of fellas. That's all I think of, big hairy arses.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jake Carter.
And I'm Nathan Carter.
And I'm Karen Bourne.
And welcome back to
The Carter Couch.
Slash Bourne.
Episode 2. If you didn't catch episode 1, make sure you go back and listen to it. Or you can just start from episode 2. It's completely
I know,
up
you'd
to
have
you.
to go from the beginning.
You do. You
go
definitely
back.
do. But we want to say a massive thank you to everyone for all of your messages. We were inundated. I hate when people say that, but we literally were. It's been absolutely great. I'm so happy we started the podcast. Yeah, so thanks so much.
You guys,
Yeah. It's like a chore for Nathan being here.
It's
No,
like,
but,
are we done?
It honestly was a lovely response to our first episode, and we are back now. Bright and breezy. I was going to say
And bushy-tailed.
And bushy-tailed
Yeah,
for
not
our
bushy,
bright
speak
and
for
bushy
yourself.
too. So strap in and strap on.
You bushy.
And away we go. So we're going to start this week's episode by looking at some of your correspondence from our last week's episode. So Sarah from Waterford says that her nan is the exact same and will keep ringing until I answer. Definitely an older generation thing.
I think so.
So there you go. That was Sarah from Waterford.
Hi, Sarah.
Fernando from Mayo was in touch, I wonder is he an ABBA fan, to say that he goes to the cinema on his own regularly because he has 3 kids and he uses it as an opportunity for a nap as it's quieter than being at home. That's very strategic. You nap everywhere. I'd say you'll nap in the cinema.
Yeah.
I do this thing when we're at home watching a film where like Karen will be asleep
Yeah,
and I
creep.
put my camera on to see if she's asleep.
And you know, most times I'm just looking at the phone.
And she
Look
knows
at the
it's
phone.
coming now, yeah.
The camera is on me, and I'm like that.
But you always fall asleep.
like that.
What are you like?
Why are you scared of doing that? Ooh. But yeah, so I always do that because you always fall asleep. And when we're watching a film that's together, he goes mental, doesn't he? If any of us are on our phone, he's like, all right, well, we're not watch this film. Now
you're
we'll
not
turn it
watching
off. Yeah, and you're not watching it. And then
But you miss
go on your
loads of the
phone.
good bits.
Yeah, but but he goes on his phone and has to walk the whole is it the perimeter?
Perimeter, yeah. Very
Of
good.
his house, like constantly, and we have to pause it and wait. But that's different. We're not allowed to check a text message.
I actually think you need to like maybe go to therapy over that because you get really angry when we're on our phones and we're watching something together.
Yeah.
But it could be something that like is really not interesting and you're the only one that's into it and you'll still be like, all right, then I'll just turn it off. If any
Yeah,
of
you
us,
get
if you
me.
even get a notification, it's like it's World War III.
I feel like I'm in school.
Why?
I tell you
I
what.
don't shout at you like.
No, I feel like
Yeah,
you know
right,
when you're
right.
in school and you're trying to check
Detention.
your phone without
Oh,
your
yeah.
teachers.
Were
Jesus,
you
that
on
went
phones
down
in
like a lead
school?
balloon. What?
Better than that's better. Oh no, that's wrong. No, it is. You said wet balloon the other week. Remember?
Yeah, wet balloon.
Yeah, you're getting good.
What did you say then?
A lead balloon. Jeez.
A lead balloon.
That's the. I'm completely confused now because I'm correcting you that much. It could be right. It could
Oh,
be
Mr.
wrong.
Perfect
I don't
over there.
know.
Anyway.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Anyway,
right.
Claire from Belfast. My boyfriend insists on bringing homemade sandwiches to the cinema. This is absolutely crazy. Please, will you guys agree with me?
I
think
agree.
That is crazy. It's alright taking hot food, but not like ham and cheese sandwiches. Come on, mate. Cop on.
Has he got them in a tin foil or a lunchbox or what way is he bringing them in?
I can't take a lunchbox. Imagine it's got his name on it and all.
That's
Little
what
Paw
I'm saying.
But sure,
Patrol
you
lunchbox.
took.
But that's different.
You take a
can't take
lunchbox everywhere.
I don't make food and take it to the cinema. I bore food and take it in. That's completely
It's
different.
even worse.
Yeah, it
No,
actually
it's
is.
not. You can't make a ham and cheese sandwich and take it to the cinema.
Yeah, but you ever
You're
be in
not
the
going for a
airport?
picnic.
Yeah, but you ever be in the airport and there's a little old couple beside and they have sandwiches in tin foil? That
So
makes
Sean,
me cry.
Our drummer,
Nathan's
Sean,
drummer,
brings his own sandwiches everywhere. To
everywhere.
The gigs.
And they're nice sandwiches with
They're
like
actually
beef and
lovely,
stuff.
yeah.
They're not even just ham.
Oh no, that's so. Does he share them?
No.
No.
Oh, that's not nice, Sean.
We've never asked him for a bite though, in fairness. But yeah, he brings a sandwich everywhere.
Yeah, I
Everywhere
don't
he's
think
gone.
bringing sambos into the cinema is normal.
Claire, I think you should leave your boyfriend.
Yeah.
That escalated quickly. And finally, Liam from Belfast has been in touch to say he was just about to walk into a job interview and split his lip open, taking a last-minute swig of water from the new stupid bottles.
At least it was
So
only
there we
water
go.
he was swigging.
Well,
Could have been vodka. Yeah.
yeah, but I don't think they have the
No,
safety
they don't.
caps on. Not yet.
So my friend told me.
I think I think we should get rid of them. I think, Liam, you're right. Let's get rid of them.
He caught his lip.
He caught his lip open going into a job interview. I hope it wasn't like a flute player or something, because he'd been fucked. Why did you try to play the flute then? All right, lads. Good joke. Right.
He didn't need his lips anyway for the interview.
Well, he needs to talk.
Everyone can talk with a cut. Typical man. You're all moaners.
Anyway, right. This week on our car to catch up, we've been tour bussing again.
/ born.
Oh, sorry. Born
Yes,
up.
we've been on a tour.
We've been
bus.
tour bussing this week.
I think that's mad.
Yeah.
Like
Do you know
a load
what?
of fellas on a big bus.
It's so less glamorous than you think it's going to be.
It is, yeah.
Like
yeah.
you think tour bus, oh, this is going to be amazing.
Do
It's
you
going to be
think
great
that?
crack.
I don't think it's going to be glamorous.
No,
I
it's
think
like-
big farty arses, big load of fellas. That's all I think of. Big hairy arses, all on bunk beds. Like sweaty, 16 sweaty men in a bus. There's nothing glamorous about that.
That's
I
what it
find
is.
it mad.
And,
Like, what if someone farts on the bus and all?
oh, well, everyone farts on the bus, especially when you're on a high protein diet. That's the worst thing. But you can't go anywhere. So like when I'm going to fart now, right, say if I'm in the scenario, I'll stand up and go to the door or something, or stand outside. But when you're on a bus, you can't open the door, it's moving. Do you know what I mean? So you just have to let it out. Because it's not good to keep
And
it
like,
in.
Just do an Elsa, let it go.
Let
let
it
it
go.
go.
Let it go.
Like, the worst thing is there's tour bus rules. Now,
Who makes them?
I think they're just like always there, so you can't poo on a tour bus. That's not allowed. You
Who
just
would
can't.
want to?
You can only wee.
Well, if you need to, though.
He does though, and then
No, I
you
don't.
did poo on the tour bus once.
Did not.
Just put your hand on your heart. Put your hand on your heart. Have you ever pooed on a tour bus? See, you have.
Not to
Years
my
ago, you
recollection.
took a poo on one. You did. But you can't poo because it doesn't, like, the
Doesn't
driver has
flush
to empty
properly.
it, like, do you know what I mean?
Right, but...
They actually empty them when they're moving.
Did you ever
did
hear
you
that
pull a
story?
lever and it just
There was
goes?
an American band. Who was it? Can we find out who it was? There was an American band, and the driver actually got fined because he opened the hatch or whatever it was. I must
On a
Google it.
bridge.
On a bridge, but there was a tourist boat going underneath, and they all
And it
got
leaked over
like
the water and
rain and wee and maybe poo. I don't know. On
Oh
top
my
of
God.
Yeah, who was the band? It was really famous. American tour bus. But anyway, other tour bus rules normally are like just to respect each other. Do you know what I mean? Like you're living.
Hygiene.
Yeah, hygiene. Now that's
Like,
the one thing.
What
right?
if you have someone that's smelly and
I
you're
felt
stuck
like
on a
me
bus
ma.
with them?
I was having to clean up after everyone. None of the band clean the dishes or anything.
Why
Like
is
they
there a
all eat
kitchen?
and they just
There's
leave it in the
kitchen, yeah.
sink. It's like, lads, are you what is that? Like, do you do this at home? No. I actually turned into a bit of a mother, I think. I didn't shout at
They
them. I
might
just-
do it at
No,
home.
I'd
though.
say more of a...
But like they just leave the stuff everywhere, and it's that wrecked me. But I just gone on with it. Not gonna lie.
Dave Matthews Band.
Dave Matthews Band. There we go. And they got fined, didn't he? The driver.
He dumped 800 pounds of waste.
Oh, nice. Imagine being on a boat and getting that.
800
Imagine
pounds
being
of
on a
waste.
boat and like looking up and just raining wee and.
Yeah, but you wouldn't know it's waves landing on
Oh
you.
well, you'd know as soon as
You'd
you smelt
smell
it. Like it would stink.
Well, it landed on people who were below the bridge taking a Chicago River cruise.
River cruise. That was it. I was right. See, knowledge.
So,
up there.
mm,
So yeah, but tour busing is not as glamorous as people think it is, and like it's hard to sleep. It's hard to sleep when it's stationary. I find it easier when it's moving. Do you?
Yeah, I think I do.
Yeah.
The
then-
motion
Yeah, rock.
in
rocks
the
you.
ocean, you know,
And
gets
how-
you rocking to
how
sleep.
do you, like, decide who goes on the top and the bottom bunk?
It's just whoever gets there first.
What's the better one?
They're both the same. They're
I prefer.
identical.
No, they're not. The top bunks have windows, like little slits. The bottom bunks don't. I prefer having a little window so you can like see out.
Yeah, but because you're, like, obviously Nathan, like, and they're all coming for you, so do you get a king-size bed and they get a little...
No, on ours there isn't. They're all the same size, but
That's not fair.
can get a different bus which is slightly more expensive, and it has a double bedroom at the back.
Oh,
Oh.
Me and you could have
But then
shared
it,
it.
then it, no.
Been spooning. We'd have been very warm because then
Imagine
buses
the
get very
smell.
cold.
Imagine the farts. Good luck.
Yeah, you think you would have got a little bit of a bigger bed.
No, the problem is if you get the double room at the back, it narrows it down to like 10 other beds instead of
Yeah, so
a
you can't
full
fit
I'd
16
sacrifice it
so.
for you. to have a better
Sacrifice some of
sleep.
the band. Here's Nathan with a drummer and a guitar player.
It doesn't have a tour manager
He's
anymore.
got a
They had
double
great
bed though.
sleep.
You want to see his bed?
Another question that I had, right? Like, people have this perception of, like, yous are on tour, yous are all mad, like, men. Do you know what I mean? Out, most of them looking
Mad
for
men.
women. Or men.
None of us were looking for women, Karen.
Well, I bleeding should hope you weren't.
We're all
You wouldn't get better than me anyway if you tried. But anyway. So, like, what if a fella, say you're, let's just say Mick the drummer, even though it's not Mick.
Sean's the drummer.
Okay, but I don't know if Sean's in a relationship or not.
No,
But-
he's single.
Oh, so we'll use Sean.
Yeah.
He's
How
on
you-
Tinder.
He's on Tinder.
Is he on Tinder?
Flat
I
out
say
on
that
Tinder.
every night
Yeah.
on stage.
Really?
Sean
Should've
on the
won
drums
one.
and on
Okay, so
Tinder.
Sean on Tinder meets Mary in the pub in Glasgow.
Mary.
Yous are on a bus. He can't bring Mary home.
No,
No,
he can't.
no, you can't print. No.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a bit unfair on the lads in the band.
But you wouldn't have the space to be doing anything. Like, I woke up one of the
I
days
mean,
the
bring
other
her
day
in for
and
a
I
cup of
forgot I
tea.
was on
What
the
do you-
tour
what
bus,
are you talking
and I sat up and I banged my head. Like, I actually
Well,
like,
in
nearly
fairness,
knocked
the size
myself
of your
out.
forehead, it's easy enough to bang.
Ah, Karen, that's not called. We call it a fod. You fod.
But yeah, little things like that poor Sean couldn't even get a Mary. Oh no, no, not a Mary, as in Mary, like vagina. I didn't
That's
mean
what
that.
some people call them, a Mary, don't they?
Yeah.
Your Mary.
I've heard that before. Yeah.
How's your
Yeah.
Mary?
Yeah, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
No,
they
you
just-
can't have that. That's a rule as well. But like the worst thing I find is like the living room on the tour bus.
I'm really sure I didn't
There's
see
4
this.
great seats on a table. But then like if you're not there in time, like
Oh, do you have
every
to
other
stand?
seat's a bit rubbish, isn't it?
No, there's other seats.
There
and
is
there's a
other
living
seats,
room
but-
upstairs as well.
And there's a kitchen.
The problem is with the living
Hang
room
on, how
upstairs.
big is this bus?
Oh, it's
But the living
big.
room upstairs ends up having all the bags in it because the lads don't want to put the bags in the boot because then they can't get access to them while it's
True.
driving. So we kind of use that as a storage space.
Drama.
Drama.
And then they have an Xbox on them. Most of them have an Xbox. So Nathan played hours of San Andreas, was it?
Yeah.
The very old GTA. Grand
Sounds
Theft
like,
Auto. Don't know what
oh,
it is now.
no.
It was amazing fun.
Was it?
That was hours of entertainment. But no, all in all, it was good. And it was the first ever time I made microwavable poached eggs. Never knew you could do it. Bowl of boiling water, crack the eggs in, a minute an egg, come out perfect. But then the lads were giving out because the bus stunk of eggs.
I was lit. That's the most. That should be a rule. That's
but
so
I'd rather it smells of
inconsiderate.
eggs
Jake
than
blamed the
fart.
eggs.
Yeah. Yeah. Went in and had
Wasn't
an
the
hour.
eggs at all.
Christened the toilet and then made your eggs.
Yeah, so tour busing. Karen, you were back at
I was actually at the ploughing.
the ploughing, second
Yeah.
year on the run. How did you
No,
feel?
it's actually, I've been a few times now. I just think it's absolutely mad. That,
Yeah.
Like, it's like a festival for farmers.
Well, that's exactly what it is, Karen. You should do their advert.
No.
Did you read
You'll never
the tin,
guess.
did
It's
you?
like a festival, but it's for farmers. Yeah.
Like, I couldn't believe the first year that they ever asked me to do it. They said, like, don't forget to bring your wellies. And I thought they were winding me up until I got there and
Yeah.
said, like, no, seriously, where's the pair of wellies?
Last year was even worse, though. Like, we were up to our knees in mud. Like,
It's actually, it is a great day out now,
It
in
is.
fairness.
But, like, I just can't get over the price of farming stuff.
No, the machinery is mental.
Like,
Thank God they get subsidies, otherwise they wouldn't survive.
true.
Do you watch Clarkson's
Clarkson's
Farm?
I knew you were
Karen
going to bring
hates
the...
Clarkson's
Oh,
Farm.
I love it. I love it.
You love it. Like,
Do you know what Karen says to me the other day?
I think it's too scripted, and so we're sitting here now, we're having a chat, if something funny happens, it's off the cuff. I don't believe that for a second on
It
Clarkson's
is.
Farm.
Have
It's
you ever
not-
seen your man Caleb, like,
I
on his
think-
interviews on Instagram?
I
That's
just
him.
think
That's
it's-
the way he is.
I don't believe it.
Oh, Karen, lighten up, will you? It's good TV. But Karen says to me the other day, is there such thing as a Dublin farmer? It's like, of course there
No,
is
but-
people in
no, I
Dublin that are
didn't
into
say that.
farming. Like,
I said I never knew a farmer out in Ballyferm or anything.
and she also said, do you know, I think it should be illegal when they put pig's poo on the field. That's not fair. Because remember the first time she came to Enniskillen and there was
Oh,
slurry
God,
on
it was
the...
bad.
No,
Yeah.
but surely...
It was actually duck poo.
Oh,
What?
They spread duck poo.
surely ducks don't poo that much.
If you've enough of them.
Is duck poo not like
It's some
bird poo,
quack.
though?
So quack, quack.
I don't know, but that's what they were telling me at the time. It was duck poo, but it smells 10 times worse than manure.
Oh my God, I never
it was
forget it.
bad.
It was the first time down in Skillen, and I was like, how are you even talking and surviving right now?
But so I only told Karen the other day, she thought someone had done that because they didn't like
I
you.
thought-
And
yeah,
they thought
I
they'd
thought-
done it in badness. And I was like, no, that's their job. They have to
I
do that.
actually
Like,
did think that it was done out of spite.
yeah, no,
Because I said, who surely would do that to somebody when they can't open that window in the house? Like, we
You can't
couldn't
open the
even
window and you cannot put washing out because it
No.
will be stinking.
But that's what I'm saying. So that's not a nice farmer.
yeah, but
do
he's
that.
just doing his job. He needs
But you
the
can
ground
get
needs
To
smell.
be fair, it
nutrients, is
doesn't
Is
need
that
to
what
be
it is?
duck. It didn't need to be duck.
What else
See.
can you put on him? Surely pig poo smells as bad as duck poo.
No,
I
but
don't think it
poo-
smells
Cow
like bad.
poo isn't as bad
Cow
either.
poo isn't as bad.
Have you smelt it?
Yeah, I smelled the other one. That I
Never
couldn't
tasted it,
breathe.
like, but
Oh.
But anyway,
Karen also says then when you're eating meat, do you ever think about the poo?
oh god.
Yeah. You
Karen
literally
doesn't
said that to me today. Swear down on me like
now
you
can
did.
we all just have a moment? That's a compulsive lie.
No, you said to me when you're eating bacon, do you ever think about the pig's poo?
No.
Did you or did you not say that?
Wait, the reason why I said that
So you
was
said it, see?
I said it because I said somebody had a vendetta out against Nathan for putting that on his front of his house.
Yeah, but you still said
and then
it.
I said
So
something
it wasn't on
about
my house.
on the
God.
actual house. Yeah.
yeah, no,
in
it
the
wasn't in the
field
sitting
next
room
door.
ratting. No,
Oh.
and then yeah, I probably did say that actually. About
Yeah.
sausages and rashers.
And
Doesn't
another
stop
thing-
me eat them though.
Oh, you love a Cairn sausage, don't you?
Has to be
Karen
Cairns.
only eats Cairn
We're not
sausages.
sponsored, by the way.
No. But if Cairns are watching,
Yeah.
I'd
Lenny
love a
likes
load
them
of
too.
sausages right now.
The other thing that happened this week is we went out and we bought a brand new mattress topper and duvet and what's it called, bedding and pillows. We're getting very old, full on adulting, hardcore adulting, and
Hardcore.
then the stuff has sat in the bedroom for the past 2 weeks now because Karen won't let us put it on the bed because the room needs to be absolutely spotless before we can put the new stuff on.
Do you agree with that though?
As in hoovered
Yeah.
and
Like, I went
Wiped
to put it
down.
on the bed the
Yeah.
other day. I was thinking I was doing a good thing, and she was like, "No, you can't put them on yet. We need to like wipe the
No, but it's
skateboards and
like-
hoover the carpets and dust the curtains before we put the new bedding on."
Yeah, but it's like Christmas, do you know, if you need to have your shower before you get into your new pyjamas and your new bed, and you don't
Like,
just get
we
into
spent
the new bed.
hundreds on this stuff, and it's sat there for 2 weeks.
Yeah, but why has it sat there? Because I haven't cleaned because I have a bad back.
why have you got a bad back?
My back is in bits and he doesn't even care. Do you know I don't even talk about it now because
Yeah.
I don't get any sympathy because all he wants
Do you know
to
you
do is
used to
talk
play a
about himself.
violin?
I did. He used to play the fiddle many moons ago. But you know why you don't get sympathy now, Karen? Because I've told you how many times to go to the physio
I'm in
every
the physio
week.
twice a week.
Only because now I've told you.
Oh yeah, because you told me. I'm gone because I can't walk. Anyway.
You can. You're better at dancing than walking, though. You walk with your feet in and all, don't you?
No, I walk with my feet out. He walks with his feet in. 1 foot in, your one is.
Yeah, you've a bit of a turn in your
What?
foot. You do.
You have 1 foot that turns
You
in.
do,
You do.
yeah, we noticed it about you.
Now, what was it? Remember during lockdown, we were doing that thing where, well, I wasn't, I was filming it, where you had to do the push ups and then jump over each other
Oh,
and roll
yeah.
under and all. And I kept looking at you going, there's something weird about Nathan's big toe.
Oh,
And
he's
it
got a
turns
massive
in.
big toe. His
1
nickname
foot.
is Big Toe, though. That's his
Yeah,
nickname.
so if you didn't know,
Yeah.
he has 1 big toe.
He
That's
does have an
Well, I have 2 big
abnormally
toes,
big-
obviously.
yeah, you
toe.
have 2, but like them boots are probably a size 10 just for your left foot.
Yeah, you're actually a
only
size 4.
6. Do you get me?
He can't talk about sizes.
You wear my shoes, you gobshite.
Only the heels.
Actually, they're your shoes on me now.
Moving on.
What size shoe are you?
I'm an 8.
You are not.
Are you?
am an 8.
The whole front of them bends
Check
back.
me boots.
Yeah,
These
you
are
can
an
wear.
8.
Just because you're wearing an 8 doesn't mean you're an 8.
What's 42? Me toes at the end of these.
Oh, would you stop that?
I also
Little
made the bad
sizes.
decision of not wearing long socks, so you've constantly got a bit of leg out today. Sorry, guys, but do you know what? There's worse things happening in the world. Right, will we take a break?
Yeah.
Cup of tea.
Time for a coffee.
You don't like coffee? This week, we touched on it last week. We're going to talk about flying etiquette. So,
Yeah.
the do's and don'ts when you're flying. First one, do you get up and queue when they announce
No,
the boarding's open?
I don't get that.
Do you?
The only reason I've discovered you should do that is so you get your cabin bag on. Because sometimes if it's a full flight and you're at the back of the queue, they will then tell you need to put that bag in the hold.
Your accordion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
Okay,
not good.
Fair enough. Right,
That's the only reason why
exception.
you should.
But everyone else should just sit. Like, why do you want to get on the plane quicker? Do you know what I mean? It's not going to go without you.
Yeah, but I don't want to be
get
the
trying to get
last
off
one.
quicker.
Because remember, we actually went on a flight one time and we were the second
They
last.
overbooked it, yeah.
Second last people on. And these 2 other women behind us getting on. And your mum was like, really sorry, but we've overbooked the flight. And they're off to Tenerife with their bleeding.
Oh, you'd be raging.
Oh,
would be,
and we literally just got in by the skin of our teeth.
I think there's a happy medium where like
Yeah, I
you're
don't wanna
not
be the
there
last.
first because like they literally stand for like 15 minutes and it's like this is stupid. But it
No,
also,
but do you know what annoys me? Sorry to interrupt. Is they call you to stand up and the plane hasn't even
Yeah.
arrived?
Yeah.
but that's
We're
only
standing out
Ryanair.
with the-
That's only when you're on Ryanair.
Is it not EasyJet?
No. Well, we don't have EasyJet in Dublin.
Remember when we flew to the embarrassing moment when you really felt like a pauper, right? Remember when we flew to Cancun and we
Oh, yes.
realised
Flying with Delta, weren't we?
we flew with Delta Airlines, and do you know the way like you just go with Ryanair or Aer Lingus or whatever and you're all the one except your priority or you're not.
Priority and then non-priority.
Oh my
yeah.
god, when you fly with Delta, it literally goes about 10 different sections before they come to the paupers. I was scared, like, because we were standing waiting and it's like, can Premium Plus come on, can business class and da-da-da. And I'm pure Jake's like, is that us? Is that us? I'm like, no.
There's like 5 sections, but we didn't really know because we'd never flew
We were
Delta.
literally, what were we,
so we
like,
had these
budget or
tickets and
something?
it was just like, yeah, economy class.
We
But
just
they
wanted
literally
the
had
cheapest
like
flight.
premium, first class,
Premium
business
plus.
class, gold class, plus class. And we were like, are we even going to get onto this flight?
Yeah.
But yeah, no. But like, I do think there's a happy medium, but I also think the airlines are to blame sometimes because they call you way too soon.
They
Right.
do.
Second thing, do you take your shoes off on a
Yeah.
plane?
Sometimes.
I always do.
What's the exception? When do you and don't you? Don't you?
If you have
Well, if it's
boots
only
on
for
or
half an hour. Like if you're flying Belfast to Glasgow, I'm not going to take my shoes off. But if I'm flying to New York, yes, I'm going to take my shoes off.
Okay, and then,
Makes
right,
sense.
here's a question now and Karen's going to go mad. Do you put your foot up on the back of the armrest in front?
Oh God, no.
Okay, no, I think that's a disgrace, but she does
That
it
is
every time.
horrendous.
So her toe is poking through, like if he turned around, he'd see her big toe, and look at her laughing, she knows she does it. She does it all the time, don't
No,
you?
so I have a particular way of sitting on an aeroplane.
Yeah.
I have to get the window seat, right? So there's no discussion when we're going away. I'm the window, Jake's in the middle.
Yeah, I
Because
think
I want
fellas
them
just
to sit
accept that when
beside
they're in a
me.
relationship that they're never going to get the window or the aisle again. And it's very sad, and I would love to argue against it, but I'm not winning that argument, so I just...
You know, no, I don't poke
Get
me
on
toe
with
through. Jesus
You do.
Christ.
You put your foot up on the back of the armrest in front.
Yeah, but they don't know. If you're sitting on front and your elbow's there, they don't know that my toes are on.
Touching them.
Do you give them a little tickle? Little tickle with your big toe, no?
You're making me sound really weird, and people are going to judge me now if I'm sitting behind them on the plane.
Okay, next thing, right, you've took your shoes off, fair enough, everyone does it. Do you go to the toilet with your shoes off?
Oh God, no.
Do you?
No, because there's always
Okay, I give myself
there's
the ick.
always spilled pee
I
on the
do
floor.
it all the time, but every time I do it, I'm like, this is disgusting. Why am I doing this? But I just can't be bothered lacing up my trainers and all again. Do you know what I mean?
No.
And especially when you've someone else there and you've got to be like, oh, sorry, I'm just trying to get my shoe on here.
No,
do you know
and
what I mean?
bear in mind...
Would you be alright because you have small legs?
Andy. No, but bear in
I
mind...
wear a size 8.
Yeah, I
But I'm
am
actually a
size
4.
8.
Me 2 feet fit into
Where's
one.
The
this
amount
come
of
from?
tissues I have to stuff in my boot.
Oh, that's where all the tissue was going.
Sit on that. The lot of
Yeah,
us.
but the problem is you go to the toilet about... You're one of those people on the plane that you hate to sit beside. You're in the middle and he gets up about 10 times.
No, I do wee a lot, but I drink a lot of water and liquids all the time, so I have to. But do you know what? Do you know what annoyed me the other day? Right, we were flying somewhere and I was bursting to go to the toilet, and I knew that I was on a middle seat. I knew I was on a middle seat. We were flying to a gig somewhere, and I was like, oh, I was waited till I was last on the plane, so I was like, I'm going to ask her to use the toilet before it takes off. So I got on, and it was a fella, and I was like, sorry mate, can I just use that toilet before we take off? And he's like, no. And I'm like, but the toilet's there, like I really need to go, and he wouldn't let me use the toilet. And like I was just like, I'm going to wet myself. I said
That's
that to
so
him.
awkward having to walk
I know,
away if someone
but you know
tells
the
no.
worst thing was then I fell asleep, so I didn't go
So
to
you
the
wet
toilet. I
yourself.
didn't wet myself. But then when I was getting off, he looked at me and he was like, I knew you didn't need to go to the toilet. And I was still bursting, but I fell asleep, so I forgot about it.
Told
It
you.
was like 6 in the
Told you,
morning. Yeah.
didn't I?
So yeah, he
Enjoy
showed
your
me.
trip.
But yeah, I go to the toilet a lot, and I think it's normal. Flying etiquette, that's the second thing. Anything else that you think about flying that you can and
Oh, they're
cannot do?
standing up as the plane lands.
Or clapping.
Woo!
Slap.
Do you notice Ryanair have got rid of the trumpets now? Haven't heard the trumpets in a while. I think that's because you're always
they're never
late
on
now.
time.
Yeah, they're never on time.
We're on time.
Yeah.
No,
stand
do
You
know
up.
have
what?
arrived on yet another late Ryanair
Yeah,
flight.
that's what you should have.
No, do you know what wrecks my head?
Ryanair's great. It's budget. It's really cheap. We're not slagging it, but it
You
is
love
annoying
just slagging.
sometimes. I love
No,
slagging
it's the
it. What about the
armrest
seat
for me?
that I had weeks ago that
No,
wasn't a
but
seat?
the armrest for me is the one that you never know which one you should put your elbow on. I'm
Yeah.
grand at the window, but I do thinking for you, like.
Well,
you,
I just kind of
Which
try
one
and-
do you put your toes on?
But I just try and be,
Left or
assertive when I sit
Left.
down. I'm like, no, these are mine. And then they just...
No, but then you just come across like a not a nice person.
Yeah, well, you're on
No,
that
but
side, so
also
I'm not
if the person is a more larger person,
Yeah.
they're slightly forward anyway, so you sneak your little elbows in there.
bothered. Oh, you tuck
Oh,
in?
in behind.
You just tuck
that's-
It's like a heated seat then, is it?
So
Get
the
your arm
ideal
heated.
thing is a small, slightly larger, small. So
Okay.
that,
So you
three
can
are
all
happy.
get cozy
You've really
together.
thought about this?
well,
Yeah.
I've just been in that position a few times, so
Oh.
never you mind
Were
what
you-
positions I've
Were
been
you
in.
the larger person or were you the skinnier person, might we ask? Yeah, so the do's and don'ts of flying. There was one other one.
Well, the standing up at the end does wreck my head
What
because
do
you
you
then
mean?
get the air stewards then going, "Would you please sit down
Oh,
until
yeah.
the plane is stationary?" And you're going,
Do you know what I always
"You're not
do?
going to get off any
Yeah,
quicker if
yeah.
you're standing
Do you know what I
trying to get
always
your luggage
do?
out." Like.
Though, when they say, like, please keep your belts fastened until the planes come to a stop, as soon as we land, I unclip my belt and I think, oh, yeah, I'm proper hard, me. Like, no one's going to stop me unclipping my belt. Do you do that? No? Just me?
Sorry, Jake.
Oh, that was awkward, Jake. You've never said anything that awkward
Tumbleweed.
before.
Yeah. But I always do that. I just think it's like, why?
He's
like,
excited.
seatbelts on
First podcast.
planes, though, realistically, if a plane crashes, is a seatbelt going to help you? Do you know what I mean?
Definitely will if you land on water.
I don't
I
think
want to
it
be
is.
out of my seatbelt if I'm in war. I don't want to be strapped in.
Okay.
Is it actually going to help you, though? Do you know what I mean?
Well, you're not going to fly in the air, are you?
I suppose so, yeah. Wear your seatbelts on the plane.
Yeah.
please.
Wear your seatbelts.
Right, moving on to our in the bin section. Have we got anything that we would like to throw in the bin this week? We do have a few people who've wrote in on what they want to put in the bin, but I'm going to start because this one really, really annoys me.
Really,
I want to put all Deliveroo and Uber Eats drivers
Oh, God.
into the bin. Just Eat is fine because I did a gig for Just Eat a few years ago and I think I'm contractually obliged to say that I like Just Eat. But Deliveroo and Uber Eats, I must have done it now 6 times over the last 4
This
or 5 years.
conversation makes
And
me tired 'cause he
every
just never stops
time,
complaining
I
about
haven't
it.
got me food once. We were gigging in
Well, it's happened twice with
us alone.
It's happened
It
once
happened
with
in
us
our
3
house.
and then once with
So the
Amy.
first time we were in Lucan in Dublin,
And
in
they
our
took the
apartments.
money both times.
Exactly.
They
this
weren't
is what
small
annoys me.
orders. They were
So the
50
first
quid
one
orders.
was Uber Eats. Both of these actually offenders were Uber Eats. So Deliveroo, I take that back. I haven't actually dealt with yous. But the first one, we were in the apartments. We ordered Chinese. Fair enough. It was like 1 o'clock at night. We just got back from a gig.
No, it was 12.
It was
we put the
12.
order in before 12.
Yeah.
Put the order in before 12. And Deliveroo... No, it wasn't Deliveroo. I keep saying that. Uber Eats took the money, took the order, and we sat there until what? 1 o'clock.
It was 1:15.
And it was only when I Googled this Chinese that we realised it
closed.
closed at
At
12
12.
o'clock.
We'd made the order at
So
11:50.
we never
or-
got our
yeah.
food. And then the second time...
But they
which
kept
was
the money?
even-
They didn't get it back?
Well, no, I think I messaged them. I think I got it. I'm not sure. I think I got it back. I did.
Oh.
But then the second time, we were in Birmingham. Like that.
Birmingham.
We were in a
Birmingham.
hotel and all the lads were on the way and I was there earlier. So I was like, oh, let me know what you want to eat. So I got this big McDonald's order. It was like probably like 10 meals or something. And I was like, right, I'll order it and it's fine. It'll be here for them. I'll be a good tour manager, have everything ready, ordered, got it all ready. The
Just
lads
dropping
arrived.
the tour manager in there.
Then we
you were.
waited an hour. And I mean, like, we waited an hour for it. I looked and it was like, your food has been delivered. So they include a picture now as well, right? And the picture that they sent was literally like that. It was just a black screen. Oh, that's
think
not a
there
black
was a
screen.
bush.
It was a black screen. No, it was just blank.
Oh.
And your mum was like, yeah, I delivered it. So then me and Nathan are walking around this hotel in the pitch black
Outside.
for 10 minutes with our torches
Round the
looking
bushes.
for
And you're
McDonald's.
starving.
We didn't look suspicious at all. Looking around bushes.
But he definitely didn't deliver it. Like, I think we should just go back to the old-fashioned, everyone has a delivery driver. You know who it is. It's Mick. You're going to ring Mick. If there's anything wrong, you know he's got it. Do you know what I mean? All this Uber Eats and Deliveroo, get in the bin.
Difficult, yeah.
Can we put it in the bin?
Yeah.
I'm voting yes.
I'm voting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
we're
vote
in
that
the bin.
with you.
Goodbye.
Yeah, they could be nice drivers though.
They could
nice
be lovely,
people.
but I think half of them just eat the food as well.
I
sometimes.
would as well.
Every time I've ordered, I think they've just ate it
They should sit
themselves.
in the middle seat on the plane.
I think so. I think they
I'd
just eat
eat
it.
like that's a nice job. I would.
Just eat it.
Michael Jackson will be turning in his grave.
No, but just eat.
I get it,
No,
but
you got
still,
that,
like
right.
you just destroyed his song.
Never mind.
All right.
Yeah. Right. What are you going to put in the bin, guys?
So mine is actually. Do you know when you're like rushing somewhere? You could be in Grafton Street, rushing
When
to your
you're
car.
rushing.
You're
You
running
look
late.
like you were shimmying there.
Did I mention I dance? But you're rushing because you're late, right? And you're
you're
going
Irish.
down. They're going down Grafton Street or wherever street, and someone just stops in front of you because they're looking at their phone. Now they could be looking at a map or they're lost or something, but really like.
Yeah,
you know what
that
I
is
mean?
annoying, yeah. But I don't think they should go in the bin. I think they're just stopping. Do you know what I mean?
Oh no, I hate when people are just not aware of the other people around them. Do you get me? No, does that? Do you, no, you get annoyed about stuff like that?
That would annoy me, but I don't know if we throw them in the bin. Do you know what I mean? We have to be very like.
Says the one that wants to put all Deliveroo drivers in the bin.
Oh, but they're at the heads like. I think people just stop, and it mainly happens with tourists. Like if they're having a look around, they get that they just stop.
Yeah.
But how many times have you banged into them? You just stop and move around.
Yeah, it
them.
just bothers me. Oh, you should ask me, and I gave you something, and now you're telling me it's not good.
Well, it's not. It's got to be a 2-1, but I don't think that should go in the bin. What do you think?
No, sorry.
Oh, whatever.
Sorry.
No, that's
Whatever.
gone. Right, Nate, what's yours?
My in the bin has got to be when you're in the middle of a meal and someone comes up.
A waiter or just a person?
No,
or like a fan?
just generally a person.
Okay.
No, I'm very fortunate that people come up sometimes and look for pictures, and I don't mind taking pictures any time of the day. But you know when you're in the middle of eating with like a massive amount of food in your mouth, or for some reason waiters do the same.
They always
They
ask you. Yeah, when you're
just
after
as you've
eating.
taken food into your mouth and you go, no, I'm fine.
That happens all the time. But I think they probably have a joke between themselves. I think if I was a waiter, I'd do the same. I'd be like, right, let's wait until he's got a fork. Like
The biggest
who's putting a bit of
fork
everything on the
of-
fork, and then as soon as he puts it in, I'd be like, how's your meal?
No, but I don't get like say. We'll have to say, I suppose, a fan. I don't get them coming up to you if you're eating.
No, I think there's a time and a place. I think if I was to go up to like, I don't know, like Peter Kay maybe, because I'm a big Peter Kay fan, and ask him for a picture, I'd wait until he's finished eating.
He'd be having garlic bread, would he?
Garlic bread? Garlic and bread? Yeah, all right, Nanny. Yeah,
Yeah, but I don't
exposing
think
yourself
now that you were the way you were saying that to me, I wouldn't put the waiters in the bin or the fans because they're your fans. So
No, we can't put fans in the bin, but we can put like people coming up to you while you're eating. I think, yeah, okay, there's certain things. I'm eating, just let me eat my food. I agree. Not even like fans, but just in general.
No,
like,
even waiters, like, just
yeah.
yeah, putting
I
down.
suppose they're only asking you, all right, you know what I mean? But
They mean
still,
well, but like,
just
do you ever
wait till
get-
I've...
Swallowed.
Yeah.
I think an overly nice waiter as well sometimes is a bit annoying, and that's probably bad to say that. But you know when they're too pushy, or the same when you're in a shop. Say you go into a shop and you look at the clothes, like, can I help you? I'm like, geez, do you think I'm going to rob the place or something? Like, I just
Yeah, but
walked
you
in.
look dodgy. You're from Liverpool and you're...
That's
Sorry,
right.
man.
It says the woman from Ballyfermot.
Oh, what's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, where it's bad to see each other. Sorry, Karen. But you know what I mean, though? Like, overly nice. I don't want to put overly nice people in the bin either, but like, do you get what I'm saying? I think people at home will
I
understand
think
when
these were
people are...
three bad...
Yeah.
bad
Do you know
in
what?
the bins.
We're not putting you... We're not putting that in the bin. No, I think waiters coming up while you've got food in your mouth can go in the bin, but I think fans, they don't mean to be bad. I think they're generally being nice. There's a time and a place,
No,
but I think they
calm
probably
down.
are that starstruck when they see you that they just really want to get a picture.
Yeah. It's only happened the once.
Right, in the bins we have some people who have wrote into us. We have James from Cork has wrote in saying,
Cork,
I
boy.
want to put, and this is a little bit to your waiters as well, I want to put noisy eaters in the bin. People who make noise while they're eating too much. Yeah, I think they can go in the bin.
Yeah,
But you know what
definitely.
annoys me even more? People who eat with the mouth open. Just close your mouth, mate. Like, it's disgusting. That's, you know, what? There's no reason you should eat with your mouth open. Yeah?
Unless you've got dentures.
Yeah, no.
We have Annie from Dublin who's just wrote, stupid people don't have time for them. Fair enough. Like, yeah, let's put stupid people in the bin. Oh, I love this one. Right. We have Paul from Liverpool who's wrote in saying, I want to put my washing machine timer in the bin. I 100% agree with that.
It's such a lie.
Your washing
It's
machine
never the
says
1 minute.
exactly 1 minute left on it. And then you go to it a minute later or 5 minutes later and it's like 1 minute left.
Really?
It's so annoying. All the time.
See, you don't do your own washing. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah. But in fairness,
Mr. What's the word?
non-washer. I did.
Domestic.
I must ask the laundrette woman about
Yeah.
that.
I did try and get
Veronica,
me clothes.
when I next see her.
Veronica's lovely.
She's
Oh,
brilliant.
let's chat about so Nathan actually has
She's brilliant.
a woman that does his cleaning in Enniskillen. And there's a lotto there as well that they all sign up to every
Yeah.
week.
Oh.
And how many times have you won the lotto now?
It's a £5 a week.
And how many times have you won in
And I
like the
don't know
last
how many's
6
in.
months?
It's probably just a select few of her customers who wanted to be in the lottery. And she asked me and I was like, yeah, how much? She was like £5 a week. So anyway, I won the first week.
Oh, it's so awkward.
But like, so maybe it was £100 or something, 150, and then someone else won the second
And
week.
did you
and
give
then,
it back to you, or do you get it off your washing? Like, do you get?
Oh no,
the
you
cash
get
or-
the money, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And then someone else won the following week, and then it didn't get one for like maybe 6 or 7 weeks.
So it
was
up.
like a big draw. So I won again, and it was a lot of money. And then there's a group, and then the people were all writing in the group. Some were like, "Congratulations!" Some people were like, "Money goes to money," and being like really
And then you just seen
negative.
Nathan Carter was removed from the group. Did you give her a tip though?
Oh yeah,
Fair enough then. You sure you entered the lottery?
give her tickets to the gig.
Yeah.
Only one. She had to pay to bring a mate. Right, but yeah, I think we could put washing machine timers in the bin because,
Yeah, 'cause
like,
that-
you, like, okay, you wouldn't know.
You
but,
wouldn't understand.
Like,
Well, I
if
have
every
done me
time-
washing. I don't have
Even
time
when we
to be
lived
doing
together,
it. So.
I did the washing. You don't know how a washing machine works.
I have an idea. You press go.
What different settings will you put it on?
Yeah. Is this 60 degrees or 20 degrees? I don't know.
Yeah, washing
The
machine
3
timers
degrees, you know
can
that?
go straight into the bin. Thank you so much for writing in.
Yeah,
if you have
cheers.
any in the bins that you want to let us know, then please do let us know what they are. You can get us at thecartercouch@gmail.com or on our
/born.
social media accounts at the Carter Couch.
Born.
Right, we're moving on to Karen.
Born.
We're going to move on to Karen's conundrum for this week. And this is a problem.
that has a proper ring to it.
Karen's conundrum. That's
What
the
is it?
problem. There is no ring. Hey.
Yeah. Again, we're not getting into that again this week.
Sorry. Anyway, Karen's conundrum for this week is something that really annoys me about Karen, right? We were out in the shops the other day and there was someone, Karen came out, I was having a coffee, I was with Lenny, and she's like, oh, I'm not going to say who it is because otherwise it's going to be really awkward, but she's like, oh, I just seen, let's call him, it was a woman, but let's call her Brian, okay? Brian, our producer's there. I just seen Brian in the shop, but I just put my head down and walked on. Oh, so she didn't even say hello. And I was like, why didn't you stop to say
That
hello or
was
bring her
not
out?
my exact words.
What were your words?
I just said,
Poor Brian.
Yeah. Poor Brian.
I seen such and such in there. I was in a hurry, which I always am. Like when people annoy me when they stop in front of
We
me.
weren't
I
in
was
a
in a hurry. I was, Jake. You were waiting outside for me with Lenny, so I was
Oh,
in a
we were having
panic. I wanted to
coffee, it
go
was
and
fine,
shop, but I
it was
couldn't
sunny.
because you were waiting on me. But I seen such and such there, and she's not. No, I know I like to talk, but she's a talker, and I knew if I bumped
She does
into her, my
talk
day
a
was
lot.
gone. So I ducked me head. Do not tell me there isn't, like, people do that.
I don't think so. I think they say hello. Like,
Now,
you
Jake is
never
the
say
type,
hello
if
to
somebody's
anyone.
across the field, he'd be like, there's such and such, can you? And I'm like, oh my God, that person's probably across the field because they're trying to avoid you. And you're pure like me.
I'm just
You know what I
sociable.
mean?
You're just like, you're the opposite, sociable. Unsociable. So, yeah, there we go. You are, though. Like, if we
I just
even,
like my own company.
or even if I beep someone, Karen's like, why are you beeping? I'm like, I'm just saying hello. Do you know what I mean? Or Karen's seen her
it's
friend.
just a big
Karen's seen her friend Emma on the M50 the other day, and she said she was driving beside her, and then she
Literally.
was like, I was driving beside for ages, and she didn't see me, and I was like, why didn't you beep her? And she was like, I was on the M50, I couldn't beep her. It's like I caused an accident, so she rang her then, like 5 minutes later, to say, oh, I was just driving beside you. I was like, she's literally there.
Now,
I just give her
tell
a
me
quick
or
toot.
tell me no more. You wouldn't beep on an M50 to say hello to the person sitting beside you in the car.
It's
You
probably a
wouldn't.
bit more dangerous on
Thank
the
you.
M50.
No,
Slightly.
well, there's a
Imagine if you're
difference.
beep, beep, beep. The car's all like, it was
There's
very...
a difference with like, and just toot toot. Do you
Yeah,
know
but
what
a
I mean?
little toot toot on an M50 means something. Not just say, how are you, there's my friend beside me.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's why you have phones.
You just didn't want to say hello to her. Is that what it was?
I was...
You wouldn't have answered the phone if she rang you.
No.
anyway.
No, if she
answer the
rang me, I
phone
wouldn't have answered.
So Karen's conundrum, I think we need to work on this. I think you need to start being like saying hello to people when you're out. What do you think?
Yeah, just cancel all your plans because you'll be 3 hours
But
chatting.
okay,
Do you know what I find funny, right? I avoid people. Once you stop me, I'm that person that people probably want to avoid because I don't stop talking. Like, I know I'm that person.
yeah, but most of the time as well, you're like, oh no, scarlet for me, I wasn't dressed up, I can't say hello.
Oh, I go around like absolute, like, when people stop me sometimes when we're out and they're like, oh, like, you're Karen from the telly. I'm like, how do they know that's me when I look like an absolute pile of shite?
Karen, you
And
never
then, do you
look
know
like
what
a pile of
Jake
shit.
proceeds to tell me? But Karen, they see it in your training videos. They don't just see it as the dance. And I'm like, what's that supposed to mean? So I look like shite in my training videos on Dancing with the Stars?
No, I spent years saying, oh Karen, you never look like shite, and then you kept saying it, so I was like, oh, I'm just going to change this response.
Okay.
That's what
Do you know what I get quite often is, God, you look a lot skinnier in real life. I'm like, so I look fat on TV then?
So do they think they're complimenting you by
That must
saying
be a
that?
compliment.
But it is a compliment, because TV does add weight to you.
No,
It does.
what do I always get?
Well, I always get you look a lot shorter in real life. So
Well, clearly.
thanks, guys.
Well,
All 6 foot of me.
no, do you know what I always get?
Well,
I always get, oh my God, you look so much younger in real life. And I'm like,
don't mention the war.
do I
Mention
look
age,
like a big
lads. It's
granny
not worth
on
it.
telly?
Not worth it.
And like this was in a queue in Zara one time, and what did I want to say to that girl? Oh, thanks. Like, what do you answer back? Oh God, you look much younger and everything. Yeah, thanks. Like,
But I also think, like, sometimes
now
when
they
you're
could
on,
say something bad, so obviously it's nice that they're saying
yeah, but
something
it's
positive,
different
but-
when you're like, when you're on telly, like sometimes when they cake you in makeup and stuff, you look completely different. And you've no, like, I always find it real awkward when someone's doing me makeup for telly to just say like, sorry, no, I don't want that much makeup on. Then like it's like Dougal on Bad, you know, Mrs. Doyle's doing his makeup, and she's like, right, that's enough, I think. Like, you're just caked, and it's like, what do I do now? And if I wipe it off, they're gonna know, and they're gonna be like, oh, did I do a bad job? So it's like, oh, I just find it such a sticky situation.
Oh.
No, just me.
No, I agree. No,
Yeah.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Thanks. Okay.
Is that for the bin? Makeup
No,
artists?
no, this is Karen's conundrum. We like makeup artists.
So on this week's Nathan's Nugget.
Nathan's nipples. Nathan's nuggets.
Nathan's Nuggets.
Nathan's obsessed with nipples, by the way, guys. Just in case you wondered.
No, I'm not.
You are.
My nugget this week is that I should be allowed to pick whatever my filling is on a sandwich.
Now, okay, so this comes back to this week. Nathan landed to our apartment,
Just
right?
saying.
And he went to the 24-hour garage, and he was starving, and he got himself a chicken fillet roll. But he did it completely wrong, okay? You did.
Yeah, but he's just not a foodie.
No, he doesn't like food.
He would literally
You'd eat anything. You would.
anything.
I just like plain food, that's all.
No, but like, even like, you would literally eat absolutely anything and be like, oh yeah, that was all right.
Once you're
Do you know what
full,
I mean?
you don't mind. It's not about like you're not like sitting down and wanting
The taste,
flavour,
yeah.
and you're not arsed.
But like, okay, so I need to say
If there's
this.
salt on it, it's
Nathan
generally
got a
off.
chicken. He got a chicken fillet roll,
Bit
right?
of bread and salt.
But straight away, he didn't get it on a roll, so it was a chicken fillet sandwich. Then he
Random.
also got, what else was on it? Slices of ham,
I got ham, cheese,
Coleslaw.
coleslaw.
coleslaw, what else? And your chicken fillet, cheese, and
And
peppers.
2 sausages on the side.
And then, yeah.
I didn't put the sausages on the sandwich. I just had
Yeah,
them
but
separate.
I know. It was just even the vision of you just holding these 2 sausages.
It
eating
was a
them on your
messy
sandwich.
eat now. I mean, it
But
was
that's
kind
not,
of...
like, you can't
Oh, no.
do.
Do you know what else he put on that sandwich? I got a Chinese that night, and what was
Did he
left
put
was Chinese.
on
I
it
put
with
a
it?
chicken chow mein
Yes.
on the chicken fillet roll.
But like
With the
ham
ham.
and chicken fillets, no, like that's no, them flavours don't go.
But then
And
he
a
kind of
chow
got
mein.
annoyed that we had this,
Yeah.
like we were saying, like you just can't do that. And he
No.
was like, but
I
why?
loved it. I enjoyed it.
It
No,
did look nice.
chicken
though,
fillet
fairness.
roll, like,
Was there a bit
has
left?
to be,
No,
No.
there was not.
has to be butter, spicy chicken fillets, little sprinkling of cheese. Close it over. If you want to put lettuce on, I've got nothing wrong with that. But that's it. That's the golden chicken fillet roll.
Haven't had
you
one of those in
can
so
come at me
long.
all you want. That's what it is. Used to be the best in Cavan, the 24-hour.
Cavan used to do really good.
Oh, there used to be this garage in Cavan, and it was the nicest food.
The garage is still there, by the way.
It's still
Oh,
there.
is it?
Yeah.
Still
Yeah.
there. Still stop there.
But they don't open past 10 o'clock.
Yeah. There used to be a lovely
See,
woman
that-
as well. What was her name? She was a short
Mary.
one. No, what was her name?
She was still taller than you, Jake.
Was it Christine?
Just say Christine.
She was
it was
lovely.
Mary.
Yeah, she used to chat to you. And she'd chat as if it was like 2 in the afternoon, but it's like 3 in the morning, you're trying to get home, do you know what I mean? And they're beeping in the
See,
car.
just
and she's
avoid
like,
them.
"What
Be
are you
like
doing?"
me and just put your head down.
You couldn't dare though, you couldn't avoid her. She always came out. But she was lovely. So yeah, chicken fillet roll.
That's my nugget about
You need to sort that
Nathan's nuggets about chicken fillet rolls.
out. Yeah, Nathan's
Chow mein
chicken
and
fillet
ham
rolls.
and
That's
sausages.
Nathan's nuggets. Right guys, we are going to do our first ever Carter Council. This is where you have sent in your qualms, I'm going to use that word again, or your life's
Qualms.
issues, and we are going to give you our completely unprofessional but expert advice on what we should
Definitely
do.
not expert.
Right, the first person that we have is Tammy from Glasgow. Can we do a Glasgow accent?
Glasgow.
Can we do a Glasgow
Can I
accent?
do it?
I can't.
do
Sit
it.
down, I can't see.
7. They always say 7.
7.
7. There has been a murder.
Okay, come on.
Andrew.
Right, get to the
That was
point.
terrible. Right, so Tammy from
Is he
Glasgow.
Welsh?
Hi guys, I'm really loving the podcast and I'd love to get your thoughts on an issue that I have. I've been seeing a guy for a while now and things have been going really well. While he has come home with me after dates, he hasn't stayed over yet as he's not ready to meet my flatmate. We recently had our first weekend away together, which was lovely until breakfast in the hotel on the first morning. We walked down to the breakfast hand in hand. It was lovely. I saw him wearing his glasses for the first time that morning, as he usually wore contact lenses. I thought he looked really cute. However, when I got up to go to the breakfast buffet to top up my coffee and came back, he was reading something on his phone while holding it at arm's length and squinting his eyes so he could read it properly. It gave me the ick. Is this the end?
What a long-winded story.
I think that would give me the ick if I was a girl, though. Do you know what I mean? If you've got a fella and he's like this, do you know what I mean?
And was it the right fella and not the flatmate?
I don't know.
She brought
Like,
her own
it doesn't say what age Tammy is, but she's given out because he's squinting, so I presume she's a bit younger. But I get though, you know, it's like a granny or a mother thing. Like,
No. Like,
No?
if you done that, I think that was cute as well.
if I squinted,
Yeah.
do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think on it?
I think
Is Tammy being harsh on
I
it?
probably do that. I
Yeah.
probably go like this on my phone. sometimes.
Tammy's asking, could this relationship be ruined because of the curse of the ick? She's got
I
the
think
ick.
if you actually are in love with somebody, even if they're icks,
She's
they're
hardly
not.
in
But
love.
maybe
This
he
is
just
only
needs-
the second date or
Oh, well,
something.
then
Maybe-
something
may-
like that is already
It's
in
not a
line.
rom-com.
Maybe he just needs to get his eyes tested.
Maybe. Yeah, Tammy,
get
I think we should
A new
just,
prescription.
get
Yeah.
him some nice glasses because you like them. In
Yeah.
them. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, we had the glasses on and still squinting.
I think so, yeah.
Ah, here, mate. I thought you just
He picked up the wrong glasses.
What's the thing Grumps has for reading?
Oh, he got a magnifying
Glass.
Yeah,
With
that
your
would
glasses
give
on.
you the ick if that was your fella. Like, do you know
Oh,
what I
no,
mean?
no, I couldn't cope with your glasses and a magnifying glass. That is an ick.
Yeah.
No matter how much I loved
Do
you.
you know what's a bit of an ick? Is when someone has
Don't start
glasses.
saying my icks
No, and they're constantly like this, pushing them up all the time. Do you not think that'd be an ick?
Well, what do you do if you're sweaty? They just run down your nose.
But just get glasses that fit you properly. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, behind the ears, you mean? Yeah.
See, there'd
okay.
be no
You know
problem
that
on
little
you.
nip. Why?
Just with your nose.
What's wrong with me nose?
Like, it's not exactly skinny.
I thought I had a nice nose.
No, you have a nose how you draw a nose. It's perfect.
But how would you draw a nose?
Like, just
Yeah, 'cause
down.
they just fall straight down. You've no hump.
Do you get me? He has a
You've got like a button nose.
Yeah, we always have this. Yeah, I have a button nose and you have a...
What's your nose like? Nathan's got massive nostrils, same as
Oh.
me ma. He does though, look. Size of his nostrils, like everyone's going to look
No,
at
I
them now.
don't. Does it look
I'd
straight
say
down?
if you got a caricature, they would focus on the nostrils. It'd just be two huge
Isn't
circles.
it mad what
everywhere.
family members knows about each other? Because I wouldn't ever look at that.
Oh, but you want to see the size of me ma's nostrils? Like, mum's got bigger nostrils than you.
Leave
does.
Noreen alone.
I love me ma, but she's got
She's
big
going to
nostrils.
kill you.
She is, she won't be happy. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Maybe we'll cut that out.
Noreen's
Question-
nostrils. That'll be next week's segment.
Things that she doesn't like the smell of. Noreen's nostrils. Right, next up we have a question from Luke in Dublin. Hi Nathan,
Hi,
Cam
Luke.
and Jake. Thank you for finally bringing this podcast into the world. Thanks, Luke.
Luke.
I've been working in a family business for the past 4 years, and over the last year I found it really tricky working with both my parents, my younger sister, my older brother and the brother-in-law.
Oh, God.
Jeez, big breath after that one. In the most recent times, the family dynamic has been tested as we've been working on the road together as the business has expanded. So this means much less
This
time
is my
away
email
from
in,
each other.
by the way.
I started thinking,
Working
is
with
this about
you, Nan and Kira.
My question to the three of you: when you spend so much time together, what is the biggest thing that gets on your nerves about the other two? Okay, so this is actually about us. It's not even about Luke, but thanks for writing in, Luke. But there is one that annoys me about you, Nate. It's whenever you're on the phone or you're doing something, you can't do anything else. Like, you'd be on the phone sending a text and I'd be like, oh, by the way, we need to remember to go and do this and do that. And like, you would not
I
be
cannot
listening to me
concentrate
at all.
on, I just can't.
You just
do it.
can't multitask at all.
But it's not my fault, like, it's just the way I'm programmed. Like, something in my head, I can't
You
concentrate.
just do one thing.
I can do one thing, but if you're talking to me, I cannot listen to you and
I
type
know,
at
I'm
the
always
same
telling
time.
you just to zip it. He's not even listening.
yeah.
If he's on his
But
phone,
that really annoys me.
But don't let it annoy you. Like, just wait till I've finished typing and then speak to me.
Yeah, but
I'm
then
not
your
being
phone
rude.
goes again. Like, you're never off the phone, so you have to talk to you while you're on the phone. Or there's that awkward situation where you're in the car with someone and their phone goes and they put it on and then they're like, do they know I'm here? Do I talk? Like, do I say I'm here?
that always
And
happens
it's
to me
like,
with you.
That happened with us once
It
with a
did.
fella when I was like, what age was I? I was probably 12 or
We were
something.
planning your surprise
It was a
birthday
surprise
party and
birthday
he was in the
party, yeah.
car.
I was in the passenger seat and I heard it all. And then I had to play along with it. Maybe that was my start to my acting career.
What way was your surprised face? Hello, boys and girls.
I'm
Aladdin.
But yeah, so what do you think? Have we any advice for Luke in the family business? Like, Luke, I think you should just get a different
different
job.
job.
mate, yeah. Doesn't sound like
Yeah,
you're
I
enjoying
think
it.
that is tough.
Yeah, I don't mind working. We get on quite well though. Like, a lot of people say when I'm working with you now, is it like, do you argue? But we don't really argue.
No, nothing to fall out with.
No,
No, he's kind of
we're
just
actually all right. We argue a lot more when we're doing
All right,
like
then.
in the stage school. So me and Karen have a business together, but we don't argue. Karen argues and I just say yeah.
Oh my God, you're painting yourself out to be perfect.
I know, but like, there is loads of times you're like, oh, I don't know why I do this with you.
Yeah, because you constantly have to keep telling me what to do. And I'm in this business particularly very long, all my life in dancing, and he's telling me how to do things. I'm like,
Yeah.
no.
Sorry,
So,
Karen.
yeah, sometimes...
It's just nice advice though. I'm just offering.
But in
my-
fairness, we don't really fight on a day-to-day about
We don't.
normal stuff.
People probably think, like, loads of people comment when we put videos up, like, oh, how does she put up with him? Like, we're not like this all the time. Like, do you know what I mean?
He just makes
Someone
new
actually
videos.
wrote in saying, you remind me of Mary and John, is it, from Father Ted?
Beating each other up.
Where Ted comes in and like, oh, how are you, Father? And he's got an axe sticking out of his head or something. It does
No,
remind us a
we
little
don't
bit.
fight all the time.
Right, Luke, I think you should get a new job. That's it. So if you have any Carter councils that you want our completely unprofessional help with, then please do write into us at the Carter Couch on social media or the cartercouch@gmail.com. That is a podcast, guys.
That's a wrap.
Episode 2 is done. Thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed it. Please do make sure to follow us on our social media and subscribe to us on YouTube. And we will see you all next week for episode 3. See you soon.
All the best.